Thank you so much, Katlecha. While most forms of gambling, except sports betting, were illegal until 1996, 20 years later, South Africa has over 40 licensed, regulated and taxed casinos. However, about 55 million or 57% of South Africa's 55 million population gamble, with the most popular forms being, like we know, the National Lotto or even casino slots and limited payout machines. This morning, we are talking about gambling addiction. And with us this morning to talk about it, our expert consultant psychiatrist, Dr. Shaheen Kader. Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much for having me here.
Doctor, most of us have dabbled in some form of gambling at some stage, whether we were aware of it or not. When does a person become a problem gambler?
Problem gambling refers to a subclinical syndrome where people develop problems as a result of gambling. And that's pretty much what it refers to. Lots of people gamble, but they don't develop a problem.
What is a pathological gambler then?
A pathological gambler then is an individual that actually develops a clinical syndrome where they have recurrent maladaptive behaviors that starts affecting their social, occupational, and interpersonal functioning. And that actually, they try to actually cut down their gambling, but it often results in financial and other very severe consequences.
I'm glad you talk about consequences, and I want to talk more about the actual habit about it. But this is your show this morning. We're talking about gambling addiction. We want you to give us a call on 083-9133728. That number again, 083-9133728, with your comments or questions to Dr. Kader. What should we say is considered an addiction? I mean, is it like any other addiction? Is it like smoking?
You're quite correct. Addictive disorders such as substance abuse, alcohol, cocaine are all strikingly similar to gambling disorder. We have found that more modern studies have shown that the biological effect on the brain is actually very much the same. The neurological pathways that's followed, it actually takes over the natural reward system in the brain. So there's a striking resemblance between using cocaine and actually gambling, or for that matter, other behaviors such as internet addiction or even sex addiction.
You just said reward because that's what it feels like, I would imagine. You know, you with a slot machine or any other form of gambling and you feel that you deserve this. I mean, I remember I had to once study poker for a tournament for charity, and I just played the tournament and actually got 12th position, you know.
Fantastic.
The reward is great. So when do you think you're addicted? Isn't that what it's supposed to do, like bring satisfaction?
Well, that is the point of gambling. It's meant to be healthy entertainment. The problem is when it becomes non-healthy entertainment, where severe consequences develop, such as financial consequences or problematic behavior, where there's a preoccupation with gambling. That's when it becomes a problem.
Okay, well, if you have a question around gambling this morning, you're welcome to give Dr. a call, 083-9133728. We're talking about behaviors, habits, and also why it feels so good to do this. We're also going to be talking why some forms of addiction are more dangerous than others. This is your show this morning. Over to you, ZBZ, Middle Child Brown.